Good morning. Good morning. Okay, guys, it is a Monday. Every single day, every single moment, a new year, a new day can start. You don't have to wait for a Monday. You don't have to wait for the first. However, I find there's something special about a Monday to take an opportunity to refocus if you kind of went a little crazy. Maybe you intended to do great at Easter yesterday and you still found yourself in your old habit of overindulging, and now you feel kind of icky and just down at the bottoms. So here is my encouragement. It is okay. Now you're going to learn for something that you did yesterday. Maybe make a note in a journal of how you feel about yesterday and how you physically feel, so that next time that opportunity comes up, you can remind yourself, hey, the day after I didn't really feel good. And then you can remind yourself, next time, before I go, I remember last time I overdid it and I didn't feel good afterwards. So why would I do that to myself again, right? So I just want to encourage you. I'm going to go over how to start, where to refocus. And if you're just joining us, we've had so many people join us the last few weeks with just focusing on summer's 58 days away. And there's still plenty of time. But that doesn't mean just put it on the back burner. That means it's time to get focused. And if you're not willing to sacrifice for what you want, then what you want will get sacrificed. So for example, if you want to evict 5, 10, 15, 20, 100 pounds, it's going to take some sacrifice. But what I do to help myself with that word sacrifice, because sacrifice can kind of seem down in the dumps, kind of seem hard, is I take that word sacrifice and I call it an investment. Right? So it's not that I'm sacrificing one Netflix movie. It's not that I'm sacrificing an hour of couch time. It's that I'm investing an hour in me. It's not that I'm sacrificing and getting up a half an hour early. It's I'm investing a half an hour in me. I'm investing in and I encourage you 20 minutes a day of something uplifting and encouraging, and then 20 minutes a day of something from your plan. So my number one thing is, if you think you're not getting results, did you take pictures and start measurements and scale? Because it's not all just on the scale. It is also going to be in your inches, and it's going to be noticeable in your pictures, and you should be noticing it in your clothing and things. So sometimes the scale is a little behind us. So my number one thing, did you get everything written down first? Did you get your before pictures and measurements and stats? Then my second thing for you is, are you tracking? And if you're tracking, you share with myself or Emily or Michelle, whomever your coach is. Let us look at your trackers, because I promise you, I have never had someone follow the plan and not get results. Now, I'm not saying you're going to evict 30 pounds in 15 days, but if you are following the program and you're tracking, we can find something in there that maybe you just misunderstood, or maybe you don't realize is slipping in. And so that data is super important. So if you're not tracking, you can't really know for sure you're following the plan. I can't tell you how many times I thought I was eating healthy and I didn't realize how much those little chocolates at work, or how much that little sidebar, like every little thing adds up. So my encouragement to you is, number one, get those pictures, get those before measurements, and get those stats so that you have the data. Number two, track. I prefer to track by paper because I love carrying the little notebook around. I keep it open on my desk during the day. I keep it open on the counter in my kitchen when I'm at home, and I carry it. It fits in my purse. I just love scribbling it down. It takes 10 to 20 seconds to track. Takes me 10 to 20 seconds to scribble in what I ate. And again, if you're not willing to sacrifice that 20 seconds to track, you're going to sacrifice your results, because that little tracking could show us, hey, you're not eating enough veggies, you're overeating on your fiber-filled carbs. Hey, you're not getting any healthy fats, your brain and your body needs healthy fats to help you on this process, or it's going to hold on to stuff. So those little things, or hey, you thought you were getting your water goal, but you're halfway there, So, and I just want to reiterate, the water goal, it gives you all the sections to cross off. That's not your goal. Your goal is at least half your body weight in ounces, or if you're active, add an extra cup for every hour that you're sweating, every half an hour that you're sweating. So track. You can use, if you have Android or iPhone, there is tracking on the app on your phone. Both To Be Mindset and the Portion Fix have a tracker book. Even special programs like Transform 20 has a tracker book. So instead of considering it a sacrifice and having to carry this notebook around and having to scribble in and have it take so long, I promise 20 seconds each thing that you scribble in. I mean, I look like a doctor in the scribbling. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's not a contest. It's not going to get graded. But having this data is going to help us when you don't see the results you want to see. So instead of taking it as a sacrifice, take it as an investment, that you're investing 20 seconds in your future self to see how you're getting your results. There's two things this will help you. One, if you're not getting the results you want, hey, we'll give you your money back. If we look through and we can't find it, you get your money back. But number two, say you have a really great weight loss week. You want to recreate that week? You can go back and follow the plan you left for yourself. What foods worked really good for you? So you want to track. Again, use the app or use the paper book. The next part with getting started is your getting started videos. If you're following the Portion Fix containers in Beachbody On Demand, there's an 8-minute video. So you're gonna invest 8 minutes in yourself. You can play it while you're driving and just have it in your ear. You can play it while you're working, play it while you're cooking in the kitchen or doing laundry. You can just play these videos right on your phone, your iPad, your TV, your computer, wherever you are, and just listen to them so you can get the information and the tools, invest in yourself and your future. If you're using the containers, that Container 101 breaks it down for you. Basically, you follow the calculation in the beginning of your book or the tracker app, and that calculation is going to fill your bank with containers. So you start every morning with a certain amount of containers you need to consume, and then throughout the day you just cross them off as you're consuming them, and the goal is to empty your bank account by the time you get to the end of the day. And that's simply it. So the containers are giving you a guideline. For me personally, I need to eat 5 containers of veggies a day. I need to eat 4 containers of fruit a day. I need to eat 4 containers of the fiber-filled carbs or carbs a day. I get 1 of the healthy fats a day, and nuts and seeds or dressings, and then 5 teaspoons of oils or nut butters that I can add in. So you get to eat a lot, and the way I look at the containers is basically it's my bank account. So every morning I fill the bank account. My goal by the end of the day is to track and cross off as I go and empty my bank account. Like, who else wouldn't love their goal at the end of the day to empty their bank account? I know I would. So that's what you get to do with the containers. Now, if you're following To Be Mindset, I really, really, really implore you to rewatch and watch your videos often, because I find the program seems so simple that you think you can just go do it on your own and not track and just follow. But if you're not at your goal, do not go into maintenance mode. Do not do what I did the first few months of the year, and that's go into maintenance mode before I was at my goal. Because although I stayed in the same weight range and I wasn't gaining and having like a backslide, that maintenance mode I wasn't ready for, because I still have results and goals that I want to hit this year. So track, rewatch your videos, and I say until you have those videos memorized that you are speaking along with her, you can learn something new every time you rewatch them. I re-listened to the videos just a week and a half ago, and I just get so excited because she just helps me look in my fridge, helps me look at the grocery store, and just find a whole new level of how easy it is to eat veggies most, water first, and have a healthy relationship with food. So I love the To Be Mindset philosophy. And I just want to implore you, if you're not getting results or you're just getting started, you want to watch your videos and you want to track, make sure that breakfast is half fiber-filled carbs and half protein. You want to make sure that you're not kind of just having only protein or only carbs, because then you're not following the plan. You want to make sure you take that 20-45 seconds to have the water first, right? That's what Alana wants you to do. You should drink your water before you consume anything. I know that I have already like gotten excited about eating and forgot my water first. And so if you're not tracking and you don't have your book out in front of you and you're not being mindful and investing in that time, you're going to miss it, right? And then the same thing with your lunch. You want to make sure you're getting veggies on half that plate, and that 1/4 is protein and 1/4 is the fiber-filled carbs. And make sure that your dinner is 75% veggies. I mean, you can have 10 cups of cauliflower rice. You can have 10 cups of zoodles. You can have so much food for dinner if you're just willing to take those fiber-filled carbs and pack them in at your breakfast, lunch, and snack. Like you have to follow the plan if you want results. And I know that it seems simple, and it totally is. But until you're at your goal, please don't slip in maintenance mode. If you are not at your goal, you are not ready for maintenance mode. So remember, if you're not willing to sacrifice, what you want will get sacrificed. And if sacrifice is a hard word for you like me, turn sacrifice to an investment, right? Turn it into an investment. You're investing the 20 seconds per meal to write down what you're eating, and make it fun. Like I kind of like, oh, I'm in school. I am in school and I am writing down what I'm eating, and I keep it right there on my desk, and I'm proud of that. I'm not hiding my trackers. I'm proud of it. I keep it in my purse. I keep it on me. I keep it out and about. And if you want, you can use the app. So I just want to encourage you and kind of recap real quick everything that I shared is, if you are not at your goal, if you're just getting started, if you aren't seeing the scale or seeing the results that you want, I promise you we can find something super simple to tweak, or we can help you get started. So you're just going to go back to your getting started videos, whether you're following the Portion Fix or whether you're following To Be Mindset, they each have a video course to go through. If you're following the containers, 8-minute video container 101, get super started, super simply started that way. And then of course I want you to make sure that once a month you're doing pictures, measurements, and weight. Because one, sometimes you see those results bigger in the pictures than you do in the scale. Number two, you want to be able to compare, because if you're saying I don't have results but you actually are, you're tearing yourself down when you're actually getting results. And then after you get those starts and you watch your getting started video and you start going through the program, then make sure that you're tracking. Invest that 20 seconds, 35 seconds a meal to track what you're writing, so that your coach, that we can help you when you're feeling stuck, when you're not seeing results. And maybe we can see, hey, you're not doing dinner and done, you're still snacking. Will you tell me about how you feel that you're snacking? Oh, hey, I see that you're missing your water. Or, hey, I see that you're skipping breakfast and doubled up on dinner. Why don't we try moving the food earlier in the day? Because you're probably just getting a heavier morning weight because of your natural body's flow. So there's information that we can pull, or we can notice, hey, you didn't go to the bathroom in the last 2 days. Have you been having your shake? Have you been drinking your water? Are you feeling okay? You know, what's going on? So we can use the data to help you uncover and help you keep going. So I hope this was helpful. Let us know, let Emily and I know, or any of the coaches in here, let us know what you need from us to succeed, because that is what we are here for. That is what we want. Our goal is to work on ourselves and be our best selves, and to be able to pour into you and help you be your best self. So you're here, you purchase a program because you want results. So let's make the investment, call it a sacrifice, I like calling it an investment. Let's make an investment in yourself. Give yourself 20 minutes a day towards your program. Just invest 20 minutes a day while you're driving, while you're cooking, while you're doing dishes, while you're cleaning, while you're working. Just 20 minutes a day minimum of listening to the videos in your program, and get fired up and excited about what you can do over the next 30 days and how you can feel. And it's not only about how you feel today, but I love this morning in my workout, Autumn was talking about, I'm doing it for my 40-year-old self. You know, like this habit that I'm doing right now is going to help me next year when I'm 40 next year. That seems surreal. I can't believe I'm going to be 40. But I'm also doing it for my 50-year-old self and my 60-year-old self and my 70 and my 80-year-old self, because these habits that I'm forging now, these investments I'm making in me now, are going to make it so that I can sustain and be there when I'm 60, 70, 80. So I hope this was helpful. Remember, if you're following the containers, they're just filling up your bank account every morning, and your goal is to spend it all. And if you're following To Be Mindset, you want to track, make sure you're taking that water first, make sure that you're plating it properly, and of course, please share your trackers with us. You can do it privately, you can do it publicly, however you're comfortable with, so that we can help you get through to that next level. Because that's our goal, to help you succeed. Let us help you succeed, but it's going to take some investment on your part. It's going to take some sacrifice. Can you give yourself 20 minutes a day? I know you are worth it. Especially if you can give yourself 20 minutes a day while you're driving or doing dishes or doing the stuff you have to anyway, right? So hit me up with your questions. If you're just getting started or you're just trying to restart and get like remotivated, hit me up with your questions so Emily and I can address them tomorrow on Jam, and that we can keep feeding out into the group the things that are going to help you succeed. And have a spectacular Monday.